And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Wright Field. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Chicago White Sox.
On the hill here today, Sean Burke. What do you have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Mason Wynn digs in now.
Mason Wynn.
And here we go with game 2. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. High fly ball, right field. Hayes has a beat on it. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Batting second, center fielder Victor Scott II.
Now that's smacked to right center. Reaching down, makes the catch. And now it's Ivan Herrera. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. Stretches out and hauls it in. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Kyle Leahy. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Popped up. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Ground ball right side, and there's a base hit. Can't glove it cleanly. Quick move to first, back to first, and he's saved.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Now he steps off, nothing doing. And that's disengagement number 2. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. Man at second. And a foul ball. Runner on the go again. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. The 1-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. So digging in, Derek Hill. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. One away with a runner at third. Here in game 2 of the LCS. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's it.
On the ground to short, and a base hit, and they take the lead.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here goes the runner. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. One now. Tap foul at the plate. Runner on at third, one gone. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. And now it's Austin Hayes. Top of the zone for a called strike. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swings over the top of that one.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Slice to right. Base hit into the outfield. In to score from third.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ball, that's outside.
Hard hit, could be extra bases. Hayes coming around third. He'll score easily, and they take a 3-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Stepping in, Chase Mydroff.
Ball.
laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Check swing, but he went too far. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. Second game of the NLCS. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Alec Burleson. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation.
Ball 2.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
The 2-1. And foul ball. This one popped up. 1 away.
Batting 5th, catcher Pedro Pajes.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Popped in the air. Left field. 2 up, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Gorman in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning.
Batting 7th, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt. And first offering is fouled off. In the dirt. And now he's dead at first as he can't get back. Third out, and that ends the frame. Here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the second. Kyle Teel steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground. Fair ball. And he'll pull into second safely.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ball.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times, just avoiding the hard.
Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch.
Up next for the White Sox.
So up next, Luis Angel Acuna. And that bunted towards third. Gorman. They take the force out. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
Up next for the White Sox. First baseman, Munetaka Murakami.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases loaded with 1 away. Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Glove flip to second, on to first, save. So they get 1, but a really nice try there.
Shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
Going 1. Now he steps off. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. It's a pitch out. Safe. Out to short. To first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back at right field, and stepping in for the Cardinals, J.J. Weatherholt.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Oh, 2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
The 0-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
On the ground, right side. On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Left fielder Nathan Church.
Here's the 0-1. And he swings through that one.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
On the ground to first, Murakami. He steps on the bag. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Right fielder,
2 down,
Walker.
base is empty. Jordan Walker, the next to hit. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here on the south side as we go to the last of the 3rd. Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox. Out towards right center field. Walker hustling after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Next for the White Sox, designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
In the air, right field. Walker settles under this one. And a couple of quick outs. So up next for Chicago, Chase Mydra. His first at bat was a strikeout. Scott gets under it. And that is that. Here on the south side, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. Going, gone. He sends it out of here. And they inch closer. It's 4-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game. Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
This one in the air, center field. Acuna takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Now it's the DH, Ivan Herrera. Fly to left his first time.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The high heat, too much on that one.
First baseman, Alan Burleson.
Ball one.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom four. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal.
Catcher, Kyle Teal.
Fought off foul.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Teal checks his swing. Appeal to third. Didn't go.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Church takes it in for the out. One up, one down.
White Sox, third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Up next for the White Sox.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Luis Angel Acuna. Now at the plate. 1 for 2. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
This to third. To Weatherholt. What a double play that was. Inning over. Second game of the NLCS. And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. Foul ball.
You know, these Cards, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Vargas slings to first, one away here in the fifth.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman Nolan Gorman.
Smoked into left, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now a quick throw to first. Gorman back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that we can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Quick toss to first. Gorman dives back in safely. And that's the second disengagement now. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. Two down, nobody on. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back at right field. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out.
New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Chris Roycroft.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
High fly ball down the left field line. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. You know, these White Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
One down.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That's a laser base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
For the White Sox.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Squirts away a little bit.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
To third. Gorman. To Weatherholt. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Back here on the south side, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nathan Church. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That misses. Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ball.
Ripped to first, caught, dives for the bag, got him, double play. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Mason Wynn will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Ball! That's just out.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the NLCS. Swing at a ground ball, Montgomery. And that is the third out of the inning. Here on the south side, so now it's the White Sox DH, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi.
He swings and fouls one off. That one lifted to left. One away.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman, Chase Mydroff.
In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Ball.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That misses. And the count is 3-1. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Teal, the next to hit, takes ball one. And another ball. And that's a base hit. And now two aboard.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Miguel Vargas. Now pitching for
George Soriano on to pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Two on, one out.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. This one in the air, center field. Scott takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. So back to the top of the order. Luis Angel Acuna digs in now. 1 for 3. And he chases that one below the zone.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Two on, 2 outs. In the dirt, blocked. Here's the 2-2. Caught him looking for the K. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
1-2 now.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
That one missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. That one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Takes it in for the out. And next is the Cardinals 4-hitter, Alec Burleson. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And a big swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity. Stay there.
Osvaldo Bido takes over on the mound. Swing and a ball popped up. Hayes moving under it. And that'll do it. Back at right field, set for the last half of the seventh. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
One pitch and one out.
Up next for the White Sox, left fielder Derek Hill.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Not in time, infield hit.
Up next for the White Sox.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Now he steps off, nothing going on at first. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. And safe. It's a stolen base. Man at second. Runner goes again. They pitch out. Caught up now trying to get to third. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. The wind to kick the 2-0.
Yeah.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. The 2-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Weather hole. Play made, that ends the inning. Back here on the south side. We're at the top of the 8th.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Foul ball there.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Late on that fastball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center field. That's out number 2. Here's the left fielder, Nathan Church.
Left fielder, Nathan Church.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. And that is out of play. The 0-2. Struck him out of the foul tip. Here on the south side, and now the right fielder, Austin Hayes.
Right fielder, Austin Hayes. Now pitching for
Ryan
St. Louis,
Fernandez will
number 64,
take over here.
Ryan Fernandez.
Ball. Down.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Just a flare down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, he was yelling, get down, as he ran out of the box because, Boog, sometimes you just got to talk to it.
Ball.
That's in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch.
Runner on the go. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. Hayes aboard here at first with nobody out. Scott tracks it down for the out. And up next for Chicago, Chase Mydroth.
Second baseman, Chase Mydroth.
Rudder takes off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, one away. And now he steps off the rubber. Yoan. Runner on the go again. Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bag. Fastball for a strike at 95. And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. Second game of the NLCS. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan.
Now pitching for the
Sir
White
Anthony
Sox,
Dominguez
number
comes out
58,
trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Nope. Outside.
Stays alive. Struck him out swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Ball one.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Cardinals now with just one out remaining. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Victor Scott. 0 for 3 in this one.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front swinging that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Now a step off the rubber to reset. Two down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Good eye in that spot.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first two games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
So, Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Chambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.
It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in the MPV. I'm holding big. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, recipes, polo. He sees I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones, abuelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangsta. Who is there? They gon' say nah. Look at us now, De La Ma, Ray, Ghost, and Rick. Big up, Big L, Prodigy.